welcome back to my channel, Capri Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about August budgeting. Now, I know I said to myself actually that I was going to film this video like around August 15th because the day is the 6th and I already missed the 1st. But right now I'm looking at a budgeting video, and it's so funny because I used to budget this way, and now I'm looking at the video and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I just used to do so much. I just did so much. But it's all good because we all know in the budgeting world, we have to do what we have to do to accommodate us at the time. And at the time, it worked for me. And now I'm just like, less is more. I don't want to budget like that anymore. I just want to be able to put everything in one and be done with it. So I am going to go back, bring it back, and reiterate. I think that's a word. It is a word. I hope I'm using it right. How I used to budget. So if you guys want to see how I used to budget and how I'm budgeting now, keep watching. All right. So the video that I'm looking at, I am looking at Hannah Oliver, Oliva, Olivia. Shout out to her. She is doing her August 2021 plan and budget with me, and the way she's budgeting is basically like I said, the way I used to budget. I used to have my little notebook with the what do you call it, like the little zip locks in there, and I used to have it for if it was for a car wash, if it was for grocery, if it was for personals, I used to keep it inside of my little planner. And I also used to have cash envelopes. So basically that's what they are. They're cash envelopes. You could put them in a zip, or you can actually use envelopes. And I used to use cash for everything. So at the time, I used to say cash is good, because once I run out the cash, then I know I have no more money. That was when I started budgeting. That was the beginning, like the very beginning. I was trying to purchase a home. We were trying to save money. So we did everything with cash. So that way we know we ran out, there was no more. Now, fast forward 3.5 years, 4 years later, we're in our home. We're budgeting better. Well, trying to. But we get the gist now. Like, I know how to do it because, of course, if y'all been rocking with me for a minute, y'all know that I am the financial keeper of the Love's home. So now, what I am doing to budget, and also how I budget and keep up with the bills, I no longer use paper. If you guys look at my desk, you will see, like, I'm trying to get rid of paper now. I'm transferring all of my papers into iCloud or into my computer, saving them on drives and stuff. Here go one of them, but this is like my YouTube drive. But saving it on my drives, and that way it can sync across my platforms. But I no longer use cash like that. I no longer use paper like that, because just like I said, less is more. And honestly, when I go to the grocery store, I really don't want to carry nothing but my wallet, which is I barely want to carry that, but my wallet and my cell phone. And we all know now with the Apple cell phone, even with an Android cell phone, it's called a wallet that's in there, and you have like, I don't know how many cards you can keep in there. I think I have like 4 or 5, if that, cards in there, and you could just scan it and be done, right? So let's get down to the basics. When it comes down to the bills, I'm going to turn y'all around because I want y'all to see. I have yet mastered how to do this, like put the screen. I'm just going to turn y'all around for y'all can see. All right. Now this may be a little ghetto, just a little ratchet, but y'all bear with me. So this is my Google Calendar. I do everything out of Google Calendar. I try using more than one calendar, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it because I also have a Yahoo account, but that's for all business. So I was like, oh, let me see if I can do this for Yahoo and this for on Google. And I was like, nah, that's not going to work. So this is my Google Calendar where I put all the bills, everything that needs to be done, notes, everything. So once again, like I said before, if you guys was rocking with me for a minute, y'all know I've been doing this. Like, this is what I do. I time block and Google Calendar is good for that. I also use the emojis. At one point in time, I wasn't using the emojis, but I also use the emojis to help me out. As you guys can see, I wasn't using them. Sometimes I was using them, but this is like how it looks when I budget. Now, honestly, it was looking like this in my actual planner. When I used to plan, it looked just like this. A bunch of stuff going on, right? But at least when when I look at my calendar, I'm looking at it in a broad view. Because like yeah, there you go. I can move that. And then I'm seeing everything. So as of, let's go to today. Flip to today. And I see the 9th through the 10th. I'm sorry, the 9th through the 11th is the laptop distribution for my kids. So I know I have 3 days to get down to the school to do whatever I need to do with the laptop, right? Also, I call these cards. If I need to edit anything, I can just click on it. It drags me inside. And at the bottom, I can add a description. At the bottom, I can put on there anything I need to put on there. Be to the school by 7:30. To pick up laptop. I can sync, or not even just sync. I can attach any file that I need to that has anything to do with them going to school. I can click it as a notification. I could put it if I'm free, if I'm busy. I can put it as an all-day event, or I can time it. So I really, really, really love Google because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am a vintage type girl. I do love to write. But honestly, I'm getting older. My hand getting carpal tunnel. Like, it's hurting when I'm writing. Like, even when I journal, I love to journal. But I find myself, like, my hands, like, freezing up and hurting. And don't get me wrong, it happens in typing as well, but not as bad as when I write. Because when I write, I seem to hold my pen very tightly when I write. It's a habit since I was a little girl. I hold it real, real tight, and it just hurts my wrist. So let's get back on track. This is the reason why now I love, digital. Now, don't get me wrong. If I do have paper, because I still take little notes. I even have like a notebook in my purse when I need to take notes. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes down to taking notes, I think it's just second nature with me just grabbing a pen and a paper to take notes. But when I get back home, I just put everything in the computer. So let's get to the next thing. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is actual banking, like where to send your money. So I have 3 bank accounts, and I also have a Wisely debit card. Now, I would say Wisely is a bank, but I got this card from my previous job when I used to do nursing. And I'm not going to hold you guys. I love Wisely because with Wisely, I think it's the future side, they have envelopes. And then in the envelopes, you can have like 5 or 6 different envelopes, and you can put them for shopping, you can put it for savings, you can put it for whatever you want. And whenever it comes down to using a certain amount of money, you could just go to the envelope and transfer it over. So let's say I'm going to pay a bill. I have my bill account and I have my personal account. So in a Wisely, if I'm about to pay a bill, I would just basically go to that envelope, take how much that bill is, and use the money. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm not trying to make it confusing. So yes, and most of these banks are doing that now. They're giving you digital envelopes instead of the physical envelopes. And that's what I used to have back in the day. I used to have physical... Y'all, why am I forgetting everything? I used to have physical envelopes. But now, just like I said, less is more. I don't have to carry around all those envelopes. I don't have to worry about somebody rob me. They taking my monies. Like, everything is on my cards or in my phone. Or on my cards in my phone. So, with my 3 different bank accounts, Wells Fargo is my bill account. So, the way I plan now is, let's say my total bills come up to $2,000. And I'm going to put it somewhere right here for you guys can pick up what I'm putting down. So if my bills are $2,000, what I'll do is I'll transfer over $2,000 to Wells Fargo. And I'm going to be honest with you, none of my bills are on automatic draft except none. None of them are on automatic draft. But with Wells Fargo, I just know when to pay my bills. I'm just that responsible. And not saying if you have it on automatic draft, you're not responsible, but I just don't like the automatic draft, because sometimes your bill can go from $3 up to $5 and they draft it more, and you're just like, wait a minute, when did y'all tell me it's gonna have a $2 increase? No, you take this $3. So I like to see what I am paying the company. Boom, there you go. So if my bills are $2,000, I know that only thing that's coming out of Wells Fargo is bill money, nothing else. Not car note, not car insurance. Yeah, it's just gonna be my house bills. Only thing that comes out of my Wells Fargo account is mortgage, light bill, water bill, and I'm looking over here and let me see. And my cell phone bill, our cell phone bills, that's it. Now we do have 2 car notes, and of course we have car insurance, and I transferred those over to South Carolina Federal. So with South Carolina Federal, only thing that comes out of there is the car payment, the SUV payment, and the car insurance. So I know every single month how much to have in there. Now Navy Federal, that is our savings account. If we go into our savings account, that means that we're doing something else. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't really too much go to South Carolina. I mean, go to Navy Federal. I'm sorry. Now, our Wisely card, which is the card that I got from my old nursing job, that is our personal bank card. So with the envelopes that's in there, we have it for like vacation, grocery, just personal things. I do run 2 businesses, which is PMG and Big Deal Cleaning Services. I made an envelope for PMG. Big Deal Cleaning Services, we actually have a business account, which is with the Bank of America. I do not like them, but it's with Bank of America. So Big Deal Cleaning Services have its own bank account, but when it comes down to PMG, my own personal business, I do have an envelope for them. So whatever I get money from that, it goes straight to that envelope. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want it to be too confusing, but just like I said, I was just sitting here in this video. I promise you, like, I was not going to do this video until the 15th, but I love planning. I love being organized and all the things. And right now, if you guys look at my desk, y'all be like, Capri, organized where? I know. I'm trying to get organized. I'm trying to just transfer everything over to my computer because I'm just tired of all this stuff going on. And I also have like some paperwork back here along with some strawberries that Junior was eating on. And I'm just trying to get it together. But comment down below if you guys are still planning in the physical way, or are you guys planning in the digital way? Which way do you like? Planning, digital, physical, why? You know, just, you know. And I understand some people say like, well, with digital, you know, it can shut down and you can't see your stuff and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, so you need a backup. And I get it. I get it. But let me tell y'all something. Bills come around like these seasons. Like, I can never forget when my mortgage is due and how much it is. I can never forget when my light is due and how much it is. Like, without even looking at all of this, I know when it's due. Now, how much it is, my mortgage doesn't fluctuate, but the light, the internet, all that other stuff, that fluctuates. But other than that, I still know when it's due. I know that the internet is due between the 6th and the 9th, which is, I didn't add it on here, but see, see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if it shuts down. And my whole thing is, if it does shut down, then their system shut down too, and I ain't even got to pay it. There you go. But other than that, let's get these this conversation popping down below. How do you guys plan? How do you guys budget? How y'all do what y'all do? Me personally, I am a digital type girl. Less is more. I don't like going to the grocery store or anywhere with a bunch of books on me. Like, at one point in time, oh my goodness, I used to be like this, y'all, like this, going into my job, just planning. I had so much stuff, it was ridiculous. And now when I go into my job, either I have what type of going into my job? I mean, God, I don't even work a 9 to 5. I mean, I work anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. But now when I come into my office from my room, all I have is my cell phone and my iPad. Like, that's it. I don't have all that stuff. And we gonna get into the whole iPad thing in another video. You guys can look on YouTube and see why people love planning in their iPad, because we all know this little thing right here does it all. This is a pen, this is a pencil, this is a marker, this is a highlighter, this is everything in an iPad. So I don't have to buy all these pens, which is I have a whole bunch that I'm trying to get rid of, but I don't have to do all that. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go because we are well over 15 minutes and I don't want to talk that long, but I just wanted to let you guys know how I was planning. And for August, well, we lit. I love you guys, and if you're anything spiritual, please visit my YouTube channel, Pisces Moon Goddess, and also links are below for my shop. And if you need a consultation spiritually, just like I say, look in the description bar. But if you need a consultation as in planning or anything like that, everything, all links, all that good stuff is down below. I love you guys, and as always, keep spilling the tea. Bye.